Nope.
All right. So that's number 3?
Yeah.
That's number 3. Okay. That we did not have the same. We're on to the Military Bowl, okay? Presented by Northrop Grumman.
All right.
I don't know why I just gave you all that, but I did. That's in Washington, D.C. This was actually one of the games that I thought maybe Iowa State had an opportunity to go to.
I thought that was...
I would like to have been out to Washington, D.C. I've never been out there. I want to go see some stuff.
Sure. Smithsonian?
Yes. Find out where, Dr. Brennan from Bones works.
Oh, right down the road.
Yeah. In the
White House.
Smithsonian.
Yeah. The White House is there.
My wife and I like Bones, the show. Sorry.
No.
I just had to throw it out there. Anyway, Toledo, the Rockets are playing the Air Force Academy. What are your thoughts, Chuck?
Toledo puts up a lot of points.
They do. But doesn't the entire MAC, for that matter?
Is that, and with lack of defense in Air Force, they run a little option. They're pretty good. I'm going with Toledo because I think they'll put up 3 more points. It might be 47-44.
I'm going with Toledo as well. The one thing I am scared about in this game, especially if it's close like 3 points, there's a very good chance that either Air Force can kick and totally miss a field goal, but it could be counted as good, or Toledo will make a field goal and it will be clear as day and they'll count it as bad because Toledo seems to get the shaft when it comes to field goal calls. Not only can it be blown on the field, apparently it can be blown in the replay booth as well.
Exactly.
So, Toledo.
There is a lot of oversight in Washington, D.C.
There is.
Already.
So, Toledo, you got my vote, you got Chuck's vote. Enough's enough with the Military Bowl. You should have a good game there, though.
Support the troops.
Yes. The Bridgeport Education Holiday Bowl. We're starting to get in some bigger names here now.
No, Holiday Bowl. That used to be different sponsor. I like this little education. Well, this is an interesting game because we got what? Cal, Texas.
December 28th.
December 20th. It used to be like on the 30th, so it's kind of a little different. I'm going with Texas on this for a couple reasons. One, I think they're better than being 7-5. I think they will show up. This is a big game. Mac Brown, I think, is going to really coach this up because if he doesn't start turning things around, they're going to start losing. You just can't say, "Oh, we're Texas" anymore, because I think that's going to hurt. So I'm going Texas.
All right. So we have
Texas.
Oh, I thought you were saying timeout.
Or hook 'em horns. Well, because I might call it 20.
All right. The Golden Little Bears. You're going to get Golden Little slapped. Because Texas is gonna roll you. Like you said, they're 7-5. What's Cal? Do you have that record sitting
They're
there?
7-5. Also.
Okay, they're 7-5. They're 7-5 in the Pac-12, where UCLA went to the championship game, folks. That says it all right there.
Absolutely.
UCLA went to the championship game. If you're 7-5 in that league, you're a mediocre team.
Yeah.
If you're 7-5 in the Big 12, you're a decent team.
Yes.
And that's where the difference is. It's going to be decent, mediocre. And I think that's where you're going to see it. I don't care if the Holiday Bowl is in California. Doesn't matter. California.
Cal's 5-7 in the Big 12. They might even be 4-8.
Yep. So the Horns are going to get them. Now the Champ Sports. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this game. It's a couple of, I wouldn't call them perennial powers anymore, but powers of old.
Yeah,
powers of old.
In '93, this would have been a huge game.
Yeah, Notre Dame, Florida State. You've got the Seminoles versus the Fighting Irish. Who wins, the Irish or the Indians?
I think we both...
Am I wrong for saying Indians on...
Oh, I thought you said you're wrong for saying Irish.
No.
It's like the same.
All right, so... what do we have here, Chuck? Florida State, Notre Dame. December 29th, folks.
We have a team in Florida State that was on their way to be a top 5 team and maybe stick there all year, and then they really fell back. Notre Dame, I think, were pretenders that the media was trying to hype up as, kind of a top.
And as we've talked about before, when has that not happened?
Well, good point. And, Notre Dame's had struggles all year, whether it be in the beginning of the season, I think Central Florida game, where couldn't make some field goals, couldn't do anything right, had like 4 red zone turnovers. Give me a break. I hate to do this because I'm a Golden Domer. I enjoy Notre Dame. I have since I was 4 or 5 years old. Florida State wins. I think they win big.
I have Florida State myself. Unlike Chuck here, I'm not a huge Notre Dame fan. And I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I had a tear during Rudy, okay? This isn't a team that I would dislike if there wasn't such a thing called media.
Yeah.
Notre Dame would be an okay team for me. But with the type of height that the media and Lou Holtz give this team every single year, I just can't help but to hate them. And I don't hate them as much as I hate Missouri.
I hate Columbia.
Yes. However, that's the reason why I don't like you, Notre Dame. Every single year you're picked in the top 25. And back in the day, that's fine. You're not that team anymore. I've seen you be picked in the top 25 and end up at 5-7. That just doesn't make sense to me. But Florida State big. Valero Alamo Bowl. Baylor, Washington. Go.
I think there's a lot of routes in the bowl season, and I think there's another one. I think RG3, you just start that ticker, it's going ding, ding, ding.
Congratulations to...
Yes.
Now, let's go back in time. We're back in time now. We're the first episode. Little nervous. Did you see that game last night versus TCU and Baylor?
Oh my gosh, he's pretty good, isn't he?
RG3. I thought we were going to have a good look at how to stop him with Rennie from UNI. Boy, I was wrong. This guy is amazing. We knew it coming in, but he just even proved it more this year. Next thing you know, has a Heisman. Congratulations, RG3, on a great Heisman season. 9-3 Baylor Bears.
Yeah.
Best record in a long time. Baylor runs away with this one. Go Bears, I'm rooting for you.
That's like back in the Grant Taft era, like 87.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm really starting to...
Maybe
I'm a
3-9.
fan.
Absolutely.
I'm a fan of these Baylor Bears. They beat us this year. I thought there might have been a couple iffy calls, especially that fumble that he had. But I'm a fan. I'm a believer in these guys. I like these guys. Wright, the guy's a magician, in terms of running routes and getting away. And what can you say about RG3?
Nothing that hasn't already been said.
Fun team to watch. Okay. Yes. So I take it you're Baylor too.
Baylor big.
All right. Helicopter Armed Forces Bowl. Another military type atmosphere. BYU and Tulsa.
I'm going BYU. I don't know much about Tulsa this year. I know there's some discipline on the BYU team, and I think they win. I think they win this one big too.
Okay.
They had 3-4 touchdowns.
I have BYU as well, so we're still not really separating ourselves in terms of the picks here. But the thing about BYU is, if this game would have been the second game of the season, I would have picked Tulsa. BYU looked hapless at the beginning of the season. I think they got spanked. Utah did they spank Utah or did Utah? I don't remember. BYU didn't look good. Plain and simple.
Someone got spanked.
Yes, someone got spanked.
And
but
it wasn't in the state of Pennsylvania.
Yes, but they turned it on. That's the point, folks. Yes. They turned it on. All right, so
BYU
is me too.
All right.
Now we have December 30th is obviously upon us. Big day for sports fans here in Iowa.
Absolutely. Now, we're going to have another show before this. It won't be the 21st or whatever that week, but the week before, we'll have a huge
we'll get into some details about the games. I'll try to have a quick write-up as well. We'll see if Chuck can get around to that. He's really busy right now, folks. He's got a lot going on. Just got starting up a new position, so give him a little leeway. We have
new sponsor in Taco John's.
There we go. If we start bringing Pepsi and Taco John, we need to start getting some cash.
Yeah,
but
or at least some tacos.
The Pinstripe Bowl, Bronx, New York, December 30th, 2:30. Everyone, this is going to be a defensive battle, in my opinion. You've got two good defenses. Which one is going to be more opportunistic? Is the one that wins this game?
Yeah, that's a good call. I don't think Rutgers, they got that 2 quarterback thing going. Neither of them are really studs. Mm-hmm. They're not terrible. And hey, congratulations, Kelechi Assembly. I hope I'm saying that correct.
Kelechi Assembly,
first team All-American.
Jake Knott, honorable mention All-American.
Good job.
Which was kind of funny because AJ Klein got first team All Big 12 and Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, but didn't get any All-American.
I'll shake his hand.
Once again, media. Thumbs up to you guys.
I don't quite get that.
But congratulations to everyone on both Iowa and Iowa State who were selected for various awards.
Yeah, Riley Rafe got first team.
I think the person or the player that got hosed the most, in my opinion, so far throughout this football season is no doubt your wide receiver, Marvin McNutt.
Yeah,
the guy played a heck of a year. Marvin, great job out of you this year.
Yep. That's all I gotta say about that.
Okay.
Got screwed. But hey, it is what it is.
Okay. Well,
he'll be making money next year.
Yeah, he won't
That's
care.
all that matters.
So, who do you have for the Pinstripe Bowl then?
I'm even gonna say it right now, 13-10, which I think was the score when Iowa State beat Minnesota a couple years ago.
Yep, and what we beat Kansas this year.
Yeah, and 13-10, Iowa State.
Okay. I'm going to have to go a little bit more of an edge with Iowa State here. I'm going to go 24-17.
All right.
Okay, we'll see
still
what happens.
Score. That's still a lot of drama.
Yep, still some drama.
I don't think Rutgers can score that much. I even think
17.
Yeah, I think the 10 they get. That's a defensive touchdown, or the ball is like within the 10 because of a turnover, and then they score.
Well,
I'm throwing out too good.
I'm throwing out 24-17. You're right. It may be. How excited are our guys though? Do we come in there and let some stupid touchdown early and then it's 7 points? Then it's only 10 points when the game actually is starting to play at, everyone's kind of comfortable and at their level. But I know a lot of people are really talking up, and no doubt they have a great wide receiver there at Rutgers. This guy's, a great wide receiver. Problem, Rutgers fans, is we have a guy named Leonard Johnson. And that guy has proven
he's a shutdown.
He shut down Marvin McNutt and he shut down Justin Blockman. There are not too many guys around college football that can shut both those guys down.
Yeah.
So.
And he can get 15-yard penalties every now and then too, just to keep things on.
Yeah, Use your head, Leonard. Okay. So we have both have Iowa State there.